Last year, there have been talks about restarting transatlantic flights between the United States and other European countries. Many of us hope that international travel will return to some level of normalcy in 2021. All these talks came to a halt when it was announced that a new variants of the coronavirus have been discovered. Aside from not lifting the travel restrictions, the United States has now added another requirement for all international travelers. In this video, we will discuss the new rule to enter the US, and if travel is possible between the UK, the US, Europe, and the rest of the world. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. As we continue to battle with the global pandemic, and as cases surge with the new coronavirus variant, the United States has issued a travel rule. International passengers traveling to the United States will now need negative COVID-19 test results before they can enter the country. Effective January 26, travelers arriving on an international flight will need to show proof of negative test for COVID-19, taken no more than 72 hours before heading to the United States. According to a press release from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, if you plan to travel internationally, get tested before you travel by air into the United States, or be prepared to show proof of a recent positive viral test and a letter from your healthcare provider or a public health official stating that you were cleared to travel. This new presidential order applies to all air passengers traveling into the US, including US citizens and legal permanent residents regardless of vaccination status. The CDC says that airlines must confirm the negative test result for all passengers before they board. If a passenger chooses not to take a test, the airline must deny boarding to the passenger. The announcement comes a few weeks after the CDC introduced the same rule for UK arrivals, only due to the new and more transmissible variant of the virus coming from the UK. The travel industry has been quick to respond to the news that the CDC will begin requiring a negative COVID-19 test from all United States-bound air passengers starting January 26. Praising the strategy as a key safety measure, but expressing concern that the mandate could further hinder travel and ultimately delay the industry's recovery. As the United Kingdom has seen a surge of infection cases, which is largely attributed to the new variant of coronavirus, the United States has asked travelers to reconsider travel to the country, whilst the CDC has given the country a Level 4 travel health notice, branding it with having very high levels of the virus, and recommending that travelers should avoid all travel to the country. From December 28, 2020, CDC has issued an order that all air passengers arriving to the United States from the United Kingdom to get tested no more than 3 days before their flight departs, and to provide proof of the negative result to the airline before boarding the flight. Airlines now have to deny boarding to travelers who do not have a negative test result from the previous 3 days, or documentation that proves they have recovered from the disease. The US already has restrictions on travel to and from Europe and China for people who do not hold US passports or green cards. When the new coronavirus strain was first identified in the UK, the governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, called for more restrictions on passengers from the UK. On Tuesday, the head of the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Robert Redfield, approved an order that expanded the coronavirus testing requirements for nearly all international air travelers, starting January 26. The new rules require all US-bound passengers, age 2 and over, to have a negative COVID-19 test result within 3 calendar days of travel into the US. The CDC will consider temporary waivers from testing requirements for travelers from some countries with little or no testing capacity. After landing, the CDC recommends travelers to take a test 3 to 5 days later and remain at home for 7 days. United Airlines said it would work with the federal government to implement the new order. As the first airline to offer COVID customer testing, we know it is key to unlocking international borders and safely reopening global travel, it said. United already has procedures in place to comply with similar orders for international jurisdictions, and we will plan on expanding those in light of this new mandate. Delta Airlines also already has testing procedures for travel from several European countries. What are your thoughts on this new rule? Comment below. If you need assistance with a visa to Europe, the UK, or the US, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.